Dark reflection. Paranormal videos often get the creepiest when children are involved, and this one is no exception. Even though it's a short clip, the combination of a child and something unexplained makes it hard to look away. On September 26, 2025, an aunt filmed her niece having breakfast at the kitchen table. At first glance, it's just a sweet, everyday moment captured on video, taken 2 years ago. But even now, the footage lingers in the aunt's mind because what it caught is genuinely unsettling. Keep your eyes peeled. Then, like a scene straight out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette drifts across the background. Its slow, deliberate movement somehow makes it even more unnerving. The strangest detail? The light bulb flickers and seems to go out as it passes, as if this presence is draining the energy around it. And if you look closely at the fridge, you might notice a reflection. Something about it feels wrong. Many have pointed out that it doesn't seem to match the child's movements. It's almost as if it's staring back at her. Of course, the reflection isn't clear enough to be certain, so it could just be a trick of the eye. Whether it's pareidolia or something else entirely, it's still chilling to watch. But it's the shadow that really leaves viewers unsettled. Even though this video was recorded years ago, it's just as eerie today as it was back then. White Lady. The Jalan Raya bypass, a quiet stretch of road in rural Indonesia, has long been infamous among locals. After midnight, few dare to drive it, fearing what they call the White Lady's Highway. The story goes back to 1997, when a bride vanished on her wedding night while traveling this very route. Her body was never recovered, but her white wedding dress was later found hanging from a tree at kilometer marker 47. Instagram user Kong Sutses had heard the tales, but shrugged them off as superstition. He'd driven this road countless times on his night shifts without ever seeing anything unusual. But on July 25th, his dash cam captured footage that made him rethink everything he believed. A figure dressed entirely in white suddenly appeared, standing completely still on the roadside. What makes this encounter especially chilling isn't just the attire, it's the exact location. The figure was positioned at the very kilometer marker, where the wedding dress had been discovered decades earlier. Reviewing his dash cam later, Kang noticed something he hadn't seen while driving. The figure cast no shadow, even under the full glare of his headlights. When he checked the date, his heart sank. It was July 25th, the anniversary of the bride's disappearance. Locals intentionally avoid the highway on this date. But Kang had unknowingly driven straight into its legend. Beside him, a family gathers to celebrate a birthday, capturing what should have been a joyful moment on camera. The birthday celebrant leans in to blow out the candles while everyone sings. Laughter and cheer fill the room, and the video seems like a perfect keepsake. But as the candles are extinguished and darkness briefly fills the room, the camera records something that transforms this happy memory into a chilling one. Keep your eyes on the footage. In that fleeting moment of darkness, a face suddenly appears right beside the birthday man. The family never noticed anything unusual at the time. It was only later, when reviewing the video, that they realized what had been standing there the entire time. The mimic. A man is sitting in his living room, unwinding after a long day, when his phone alarm suddenly starts ringing. The problem? He never set an alarm for that time. Confused, he grabs his phone, but the sound isn't coming from it. Still, the tone is unmistakable. It's his alarm, echoing through the room from somewhere else. He claims that for months, something paranormal has been haunting his home, and it has a terrifying skill. It mimics sounds to draw his attention. Voices, footsteps, phone alerts, even electronics. Whatever this thing is, it copies them perfectly. Then, from the top right corner of the kitchen doorway, something moves. A face, pale and distorted, emerges from above the frame, staring down at him from an impossible height. The mimic had used his own alarm sound to lure him in, only to show itself watching from the shadows. It makes you wonder, how many times has it copied sounds before without him realizing? And how long has it been watching, waiting for the right moment to be seen? Back room. Malin Horror Nights runs one of the most infamous haunted attractions in the area. It promises the scariest experience you'll ever have. But what the business doesn't advertise is that not all the frights are staged. For years, staff have reported strange occurrences. Props moving by themselves, disembodied voices echoing through empty halls. One of the most unsettling experiences? The feeling of being watched after closing. Now, most employees refuse to work alone after dark. On this night, an employee is closing up and setting props for the next day's tours. She walks through the back room where mannequins and decorations are stored. The security camera captures what happens next. As she approaches a mannequin, its head subtly shifts. She freezes, eyes wide, staring at the figure. Then, in a movement no human could have caused, the mannequin's head turns completely. Terrified, she bolts from the room. Security footage confirms the unsettling truth. No one else was in the building. No strings, no mechanisms, nothing to explain the movement. Now visitors wonder, are the scares part of the show? Or has something truly haunted taken up residence among the props? If this gave you chills, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more terrifying encounters.